Hello, everybody. This is Eve the Empath coming to deliver messages from Spirit. I hope you all are doing well. Welcome back to the channel. Wanted to talk to you today about going back. Just basic and plain. As I was doing my morning rituals, Spirit has spoken to me about what we needed to discuss in this healing process. And as we go through our days and as we go through life, we have a series of tests, challenges, things that we need to learn and grow through. And one of the things that Spirit was saying was how we have a tendency to vibrate in places that we don't belong. So I was having a thought about an ex. It's always an ex, right? Not really, but what I was shown was, why do you keep allowing energy, vibrational pulls from people who've already shown you who they are? You've demonstrated who you are, and they've demonstrated who they were. So it's a real life situation where we had decided to end, and it was a lot of infidelity in that relationship. Dishonesty, deceit. And it took a long time to truly see, because I made a choice to go to sleep. I made a choice because Spirit had shown me from the beginning what it was. And sometimes when you aren't clear about what you want from the universe, you have a tendency to settle for things that are not in your natural vibrational pool. Not to say that this individual was a bad person, it's just not where I was headed. It wasn't the direction or the trajectory of my particular life. However, it was a very valuable lesson. What I learned was to trust and honor myself, to put me first, to care about my own heart, because the more I cared about his heart, the more he attempted to destroy mine. And I don't even think it was intentional. I truly believe it was just because he didn't know how to love himself. So Spirit needed me to understand what loving yourself looks like. And when you don't love yourself, you allow any and everything to vibrate in your pool, right? And that vibration takes away the natural order of who you are. So what Spirit was saying to me, Eve, why go back? Why go back when you already know? And he gave me the story of Lot and his wife, Sodom and Gomorrah. And a lot of people are very controversial about the story of Sodom and Gomorrah, but me, I have a different approach or a different take on it, because I'm not here to bash anybody for anything. It's not my business. And personally, I don't care what people do as long as they don't harm another person. Disclaimer. So the story of Lot and his wife were told to leave a place because the vibration that they were in no longer matched the frequency they needed to be in. God told them, Spirit told them, Creator told them to move, to go. There was so much chaos, discord in this place, that the balance of positive and negative had really fallen out of whack. So Spirit was getting ready to destroy it. And as we know, we all have tower moments, right? In our life, there's always a series of moments where we are going to go up and down, where we're going to have things taken away from us and added to us. We have family and friends and people that we care about who die, and we receive new babies into this world, right? So there's always a continuum of ebb and flow or balance. But when things become so chaotic that balance is no longer there, it creates this wormhole or this vortex of darkness where new creation must be made. That's how we were formed. That's how the universe was formed. It was formed out of the matter of nothingness, right? So here's this place where this family is living, and they're living in the situation where there's no positivity. There's no more light. And there needed to be a change. So there was a warning to move. And we get those, right? Spirit talks to us all the time. Watch out for this. Watch out for that. and you hear it. We call it intuition or a knowing or a sixth sense or things like that, but we get the messages loud and clear, right? But when we choose to not listen to those messages, that's when we say we choose to stay in a vibrational pool that no longer serves us. So whatever happens in that cycle, it happens. Luckily for most of us, because not everybody is saved from their situations, but luckily for most of us, we get an opportunity to try again, to listen and to hear and move, to hear the call and move forward, right? So in this situation, the family's moving, right? And the wife looks back and she's turned into a pillar of salt. And that is so important. Why? Because the pillar of salt isn't about her looking back. It's her saying that I choose to go back to that chaos because that vibrational pool feels so much more comfortable than what I don't see in front of me. See, a spirit of fear will keep you stuck in places that you don't belong. A spirit of fear will keep you vibrating in a vortex that's sucking the life out of you. And how do you know that you're in a situation like that? Well, look around. Look at your finances. Look at your heart. See, that's what I was feeling. I was so busy pouring into this individual that I was depleting my own supply because I felt like the love there was so much better than the love that I could ever give myself. So that's why we created this channel, to teach how to heal properly, how to hear, how to see, how to have a vision, because we need to move forward, right? So in this particular life that I was living, I would wake up every morning and this overwhelming sadness would come in, because when the highs were high, things felt so good, but when the lows hit, oh my God, they were so painful. They were so painful that I didn't always know if I were coming or going. You know, I couldn't tell if I was moving up or down, left or right, because I'd lost me. And Spirit had warned me many times. I kid you not, I would be driving somewhere and a name that I'd seen in his phone, I'd be on a street and that woman's name would pop up, like Whitney, or just random stuff. Like I would have a desire for a chai latte. I never drink chai latte. But the Spirit was truly waking me up, because the people that he was engaging with, these were their habits. And when we lay with people, their energy intertwines with ours. So this frequency, he was bringing it back to me, right? He was bringing me their energy, and I didn't recognize it. It was foreign. My body was rejecting it. My spirit was warning me, like, Eve, wake up, wake up. And I was like, no, I'm in love. This is the best love I've ever had, because there was moments, those highs were different. But what Spirit was showing me was, when you vibrate, when you change your vibration, the highs that you experience, they will then become your lows. Think about that for a second. The highs that you experience in a vibration that you don't belong in will then become your lows. So this is now the low of my vibration. And I enjoyed that low. But guess what? That means that my high is here. So that means that everything in between, I'm going to enjoy it. I'm going to love it. It's going to feel amazing. And my spirit is not going to reject it. Why? Because I'm going in a direction that I'm meant to be, instead of looking back. Looking back into chaos. Looking back into a vortex that was sucking the life out of me. And how many of you are going through that? How many of you say, you know what? I'm going to just try it one more time. They're calling me. They're needing me. No, they don't need you. They want to control who you are. They want to take back the power they once had over you. And we're never meant to be that for anyone. We were never meant to be someone's power source, because that's not the creation. The creation is building together, fusing, right? Imagine that. Not where there's a struggle of who should be dominating who. Nah, we coming together because we meet on the same frequency. See, when you vibrate in the places that you belong, you have that bond, right? It's unbreakable. and you elevate together. And yes, you might have some rocky moments. Absolutely. But what's going to break the bond? Because that's where you belong. That's where we belong. Where he is where he needs to be. And there are people that float in that pool that are exactly what he needs in his life. I just wasn't meant to be there. So when Spirit is telling you it's time to get up and wake up and move, to elevate, or when Spirit delivers you from a situation, don't look back. If Spirit has delivered you from a job that you hated or a job that made you stressed out every fucking day of your life, why would you go back? If you've been delivered from a situation that you were abused in, mentally, emotionally, physically, why would you even look back? Don't be afraid of what's to come, thinking that the little bit of good that you had, that baseline good, is all that Spirit can do for you. Because Spirit is saying, no, I have so much more. The universe is vast. There are billions of people on this planet. And there is somebody on this planet that speaks your language. And you change your vibration by changing how you see yourself. When I wake up in the mornings, when I rise, I give thanks because I'm here. And I do my best to stay here, present every day. And when I look in the mirror, I don't just look at my skin or the other body that I'm in. I look at my spirit. And when I look at Eve, I know how powerful she is. Every day I give her thanks for allowing me to be here, for this body that allows me to be here, the clothing that I wear, right? Because that's just a vessel. The energy that I am, the essence that I am, I'm a healer. I'm here to heal. And those who come into my presence, they understand that. The thing is, I didn't know who I was. So now that I do, I won't look back. There's no need. I've already ridden that ride and I decided, I don't like it. So that's what I have for you guys today. This beautiful, beautiful day. As we enter into the new phases of our lives, as we transition into a new timeline, it's important to remember who you are. It is important to know who you are so that you move where you need to. Thank you guys. I hope you like the message. If not, it's okay. We do not want you to vibrate in places that you don't belong. But if you do like the message, please don't hesitate to like, share, and subscribe. There might be somebody out there who needs it today. Thank you guys. Bye.